The visual system of work is a method that visualizes a business. The first thing is, what is the whole system from beginning to end? And that is usually created through a flow chart, a map. And you usually want employees involved to get their input. How these tools came into existence is because I had problems. For instance, my first client, Allstate Fastener, I was working with a lady in charge of accounting. And I said, Phyllis, what do you do? And she said, Mr. Lord, you don't have enough time. Well, we sat down and we actually got everything on paper. And then I finally said to her, well, how much time do you spend on these tasks? Oh, Mr. Lord, it can vary. And finally I said, Phyllis, well, what's the high number and what's the low number? Well, after we got done with that exercise, we realized that she needed 90 hours a week to get this work done. And when we sat down with the owner, who she's been working with, who we had been working with for the past, 25 years, he couldn't believe it. He didn't know she was taking work home every night. He didn't know she was working on the weekends. And that was an eye-opener. And we call that the task matrix. That's one of the tools of the visual system at work. Another tool, when you're trying to get a project done, you're usually competing against the day-to-day job. And a lot of people just do not have the capacity. And I discovered a book which introduced me to what, why, when, where, how, and how much, which I ended up coining the 5 W's and 2 H's. Today it's the planning sheet. And what it does, it helps visualize a project. You have to know what you want to do, and you have to know why you want to do it. Because if you don't know why you want to do it, or if there isn't a reason, then why waste the time? But once you understand the what and the why, then usually as a small business, you select someone that you believe should lead the project. They get their people together, they do a brainstorming session, they come back, and on that sheet, they present to the owner or the management team their action plan. And that has been very, very effective. A lot of this visual system of work is allowing people to actually see what they're talking about so they can reach consensus.